Alrighty, so this is our app. It's called Headstart, and what it is it's a test for concussions. So when you first start it up, you have two options. You can either start the test if you believe you may have a concussion, or you can set a base score if you want results that you can compare to later on if you believe you have a concussion. So you can just tap Begin Test, and the first test appears. So we based our tests on the criteria for concussions from the American Neurological Association, which states that there are a few major areas of thinking that are impacted by concussion: critical thinking, reflexes, hand-eye coordination, and short-term memory. So we just start off with a test that just basically says enter the current year, which is just a test of the user's basic critical thinking. So once they do that, we have a memory test, our first memory test, which is just memorize the order of the colors. And then you just have to re-enter them. Next we have a reflex test, which just asks you to tap the circle when it turns red. And finally we have a combination short-term memory and critical thinking test, which asks you to memorize those numbers and then re-enter them in the order that they appeared, but in reverse. Finally, we have a hand-eye coordination test, which is just tap the targets as they move around the screen. And then the last screen we have for the results is just a list of questions about symptoms that are commonly associated with concussions, so dizziness, nausea, headaches, etc. And then it'll give you results. So I purposely failed several of the tests back there, and so it tells me that it believes I may have a concussion. And if you think the result may be wrong, you can try retaking the test just like that. And, well, that's it. So now we're just going to go ahead and run through the test, but I'm going to get them right so we can see that it works. So I'll just go ahead and begin the test, and the current year is, of course, 2017. Oops. And we have green, red, light blue, and brown for colors. And reflex. And our numbers backwards are 25088. Finally, the target test. And I don't feel dizzy, I'm not nauseous, and I don't have a headache. There we go. We don't believe you have a concussion. So if you believe that this is wrong, you can always retake the test, but that's that. So if you get them all right, it'll tell you that you got them all right and you don't have a concussion.